Relic. It's the new map that we revealed at PAX West. We think it's one of the strongest Horde maps, actually. It's got great visibility. Relic is taking place in a tomb, sort of predates the COG, the society as we know it. And it's got these great vaulted ceilings and all the gold gilding. It looks fantastic. And here we see the Fabricator, the new fortification that I mentioned, that is really the heart of the base. And the players here, before the game starts, they run over here and they pick up the Fabricator. And as a group, they're going to have to figure out where they want to build their base. And this Fabricator here is almost like the command center. They're going to be able to build new fortifications. They're going to get revived here. They're going to get restocked with ammo. So the whole idea is for them to work as a team to carry this to where they think the best place to defend on the map is. We haven't carved it out. We haven't sort of put a big X on the ground where we think the best place is. We want players to find the best defense themselves.
All right, so first off, this Twitch name made me laugh out loud. Awesome Twitch name. Deadshot Daiquiri was the winner of our... I might just start calling myself that if I ever order a daiquiri now in bars. Congratulations. We do have 3 more controllers we're giving away. And you know what? Because the stream is so awesome, we might even boost what kind of controller that last one is. So definitely stick around for the entire stream. Fami Corp's got a question for you. Can you play Horde mode with less than 5 players if you don't have 5 friends to play at that moment?
You can play Horde both privately on your own if you want. We really recommend that players use the matchmaking system that we built into the game to find another 4 players online. If you want to play as a full squad of 5, that's really the best experience. But if players do want to play on their own, they can do it.
All right, Liam, I'm going to hold the mic up to you because you're on the sticks. You were pretty impressive yesterday holding the mic while we're doing sound test and playing. Talk us through what's going on right now.
Well, you're bigging me up kind of for someone who went down in the campaign demo. Yeah, right. What we're doing right now, so as you saw, I placed a couple of barriers down. I did that to start building kind of a fallback point for our team. I actually decided to put my barriers down on the flanks because barriers are really good at slowing enemies. So if we get in a bit of a troubled spot and we're really getting pushed up on, maybe a couple of our teammates are down, we can fall back and we're going to get more time bought for us when the enemies start kind of closing in from our sides. And so it's really going to help us have the time to focus on enemies as they get close, take them out, and then kind of push out and hopefully save our teammates through a new system that we've got where you can actually pick up their cog tags now.
Awesome. So we got Kid Vegeta said Gears, so hyped for this game, which reminds me, you can go pre-order Gears of War 4 right now. And we had a question, when does the standard edition ship for Gears of War 4?
October 11th is when the standard edition comes out, and we really hope to see a whole bunch of players playing Horde Online.
And if you want to play before October 11th, there's another edition that you can purchase, right? The Ultimate Edition?
The Ultimate Edition will let you play on October 7th, like 4 days early, which we're really excited about, and we'll see we'll have to.
All right, cool. So, what are these? Are we attacking bots right now in these first few waves? So it looks like we got past wave 1. We're now on wave 2. If you want to talk a little bit about the action that's going on, Ryan.
The first wave in Horde is obviously the easiest wave here because it's survival. We're facing the new enemies here. One of the 2 new armies in Gears of War 4 called the DBs. They're a robotic enemy. On the ground we have what we call the trackers, little rolling balls. When they get close to you, they pop and explode, and you have to roll away to make sure you don't get killed. We also saw the DBTR-1 Protector there, which was introduced in Wave 2, which is carrying the new Overkill weapon, which is our heavy support shotgun, which is a fantastic weapon in both Horde and multiplayer. So they drop it when they die, and if we were on the ball here, he'd be using one of those shotguns.
So is Liam on the campaign team? That's what it sounds like right now. We're definitely getting shots fired over Liam's way. And someone wrote, I want to get that Elite controller. It looks amazing, and I think that could be a hint that they know what controller we might boost up the final rack to. So stick around. All right, definitely keep asking your questions, everybody. We have Ryan Cleven right now, lead multiplayer designer on Gears of War 4 here. So definitely ask your questions on multiplayer and Horde. And we also have Liam Ashley, who's on the sticks, the community manager, who is getting a grade, I would say, what, a 4 out of 10 right now on his Horde gameplay, would you say, Ryan?
No. Like the team here, except for that moment, yeah. I did jinx you there. Oh, so this is hardcore, so we are playing on the 3rd difficulty level. Horde allows you to play on casual, normal, hardcore, and insane. We're playing on hardcore, which is what the developers do. And someone here has picked up Liam's cog tags, and if they run back to the fabricator, they can revive him instantaneously. But at the end of a wave, all the dead players come back. Right? So all you need is one person to finish the wave, and you can continue on to the next one. And every wave that goes by, we're adding in a new creature. So the action gets a little more intense, the problems get a little bit harder to solve, but you're also collecting power the entire time to let your engineer build things. So we saw the little yellow dropped cones there or whatever. The other teammates, the scout, should hopefully be picking those things up and bringing them back to allow Liam to build more barriers, or if he saves up a sentry turret.
I just got a boot to the face. I'm kind of built some barriers to hide behind, honestly. That was not a good start to my Horde career today. So.
I wish we could go run into the pit. They've got this awesome setup of, I don't know, what, like 20, 30 Xbox Ones and PCs over here in the pit that Liam actually has some of the people playing on. I wish I could go right now and ask them what they think about the gameplay. Axis, I missed his name. Sorry, I apologize. But they asked for you, Ryan, what is your favorite class to play with and why?
I mean, I love all the classes, obviously, but I think the Scout is probably my personal favorite because it's super high intensity. I really like getting up close. I really like sort of those clutch moments. But at the same time, the engineer is such a key foundation to the team that I think Horn actually really like those classes. And I mean, yeah, so I'd have to say the Scout is my favorite.
And don't answer this if we can't. I have not seen or heard, but I want to ask from BGA TOV says any plans for esports in the future, and we can pass. But any thoughts?
Esports has been something that we've really has been front of our mind. Horde is our co-op mode, but we have a whole suite of new versus modes. One of which is called Escalation. And Escalation is our new competitive esports mode that we're really excited about. It's a sort of domination type mode with 3 rings and a twist where players get to place the weapons on the map instead of them being placed by the designers. And it's something that I think if they just do a little search for Gears of War Escalation, they should be able to check it out.